Who do you got winning? Islam or Ilia?
Man, I don't know. I think Islam.
For real?
Yeah. Ilia's good. I just reckon the size would be a lot.
Do you feel about that, knowing what Tom's been through with John Jones and all that stuff?
For a lad, if he's going to sit out for that long, I would rather him just vacate and stop holding the division up. But I do want to fight him, you know what I mean? So it's a catch-22.
Islam Makhachev ends this whole division and someone's belt gets ripped away before the year is over. And if that sounds insane, it's because you haven't traced the blood trail backwards yet, because this didn't start with a call out or a press clip. It started with whispers, with Jack Della Maddalena quietly saying Islam would dominate Ilia Topuria, and when a top contender stops hedging and picks a side like that, it's never casual, it's a warning, and nah, this can't be real unless something massive is already moving behind the scenes.
Who do you got winning? Islam or Ilia?
Man, I don't know. I think Islam.
For real?
Yeah. Ilia's good. I just reckon the size would be a lot.
He got bigger. He said he started taking creatine or some shit.
Yeah, he was big. But then again, Ilia he's a heavy puncher, eh? If he can keep it on the feet and land punches, be a good fight. It needs to happen. I think a lot of people want to see.
Everyone keeps pretending this Islam versus Ilia debate is just fan talk, but listen closer and you hear panic hiding under analysis. Because Jack isn't talking about skill gaps like a fan, he's talking about presence, about size, about pressure, about the kind of weight that doesn't show up on a scale, but crushes lungs over 5 rounds. And if you think Ilia's power magically fixes that, ask yourself why people keep bringing up Islam's frame like it's a problem nobody wants to solve yet.
Tengo la sensación de que olvidan un poco cuál es tu base. Perdóname, pero yo siempre digo que eres un grappler y te pido por favor que no me digas completo y me gustaría preguntarte cuál es tu punto fuerte realmente.
A ver, yo considero que mi punto fuerte es el suelo. Yo considero que en el suelo me puedo desenvolver en cualquier manera, que puedo sacarte una finalización de cualquier posición. Pero sí que es verdad que últimamente he aceptado que no es lo que el público quiere ver tanto, aunque con Islam tal vez sea algo que el público quiera ver, ¿no? Dominarlo de pie, darle sus 3-4 manos en el punto que le tenga que dar y después someterlo ahí en la esquina delante de Khabib, que son tan chulos y arrogantes que la verdad que me encantaría ahí someterlo delante de él. Y si después quiere pasar Khabib, también le piso la cabeza con mucho gusto.
And here's where it gets uncomfortable, because while Jack is backing Islam publicly, Ilia is out here talking like a man who already sees himself finishing the job, talking about breaking Islam on the feet and then submitting him in front of Khabib. And that's not confidence, that's provocation, because nobody says Khabib's name by accident. And if you don't think that was intentional, you're lying to yourself or you're missing the real fight forming outside the cage.
Cuando defienda mi título en 155 libras, veremos a ver, ya no quiero seguir haciendo predicciones acerca de nadie porque todo el mundo habla muchísimo con el teclado, todo el mundo quiere brillar, todo el mundo tiene mucha valentía, mucho coraje, pero cuando llega la hora de la verdad no es así. Y todo el mundo sabe que es un combate que quiere verlo todo el mundo y él por alguna razón hasta ahora no lo ha aceptado y después habla demasiado. Es muy fácil hablar desde miles de kilómetros y juzgarme y criticarme, pero después cuando me tienes en ese octógono te empiezas a dar cuenta de que yo no soy Jack Della Maddalena, que yo no soy Dan Hooker, que yo no soy todos esos paquetes a los que te has enfrentado anteriormente. Yo soy algo muy diferente y cuando te ponga mi mano derecha encima vas a ver que vas a tener un sueño muy, muy largo.
Ilia, positioning himself as dangerous everywhere isn't new, but the way he says it now feels different, sharper, almost rushed, like he knows something you don't, like he's daring Islam to step forward so something can finally explode. And when a fighter starts talking about finishing someone in front of another legend, that's not strategy, that's a message. And yeah, someone's hiding something here, you can feel it.
Насчет Топурии, кстати, не стал ли он перегибать палку в своих высказываниях, на твой взгляд? Или пока что трешток, который позволителен?
Ну, не знаю, что с ним, чуть какая-то у него есть ненависть к нам, но мы, я думаю, решим при встрече как-то решим, или может в будущем, сейчас он на какой-то паузе, может в будущем в клетке решим, посмотрим. Он чем-то недоволен, надо выяснить, чем он недоволен.
Islam brushing it off as frustration should calm things down, right? Except it doesn't. Because when Islam downplays trash talk, history tells us it means he's already processing the outcome, not the argument. And when he says it'll be settled either in conversation or in the cage, that's not diplomacy, that's inevitability. Because Islam doesn't chase noise. He waits until noise turns into regret.
I think you versus Shavkat's a fight, bro.
That's the fight.
That's
a
a fight, bro. That's a great one, bro. What do you think? Because obviously you just fought Islam. What do you think Islam's like? You want water as well?
No, I'll grab some
Okay.
of the thanks.
What do you think Islam's like specialty is? Like what was the hardest to deal with in the ring?
I mean, obviously his wrestling's good. He's good, like his top position's good, right? He's good at just holding people down, pinning. He's like pinning. He's really good at pinning people, eh? And I got stuck there.
Yeah, I think a rematch there would be cool too.
Yeah, hopefully.
Probably one more fight and then run that back.
Yeah, that'd be the dream, man. That's why I want to fight Shavkat, because being someone like him, you get thrown right back in there,
Oh
right?
yeah, for sure.
And while everyone's locked onto that collision, Jack Della Maddalena quietly pivots towards Shavkat Rakhmonov, which should scare you if you're paying attention, because nobody volunteers for Shavkat unless they're trying to force the UFC's hand. And that tells me Jack isn't waiting around, he's moving pieces, he's trying to shortcut chaos back into the title picture, and yeah, that usually backfires spectacularly.
Думаю, что фанаты видят твоим самым опасным соперником Шавката Рахмонова.
Ну, Шавкат, если вернется, я не думаю, что кто-то ему даст сейчас бой за пояс. Если поставить его, вообще нет никаких проблем. Человек больше года не дрался. Наверное, надо что-то выиграть, чтобы выйти за пояс.
Now, here's the part nobody wants to say out loud, because the rumors are already crawling. Whispers about Shavkat possibly jumping straight into a title situation, and Islam instantly slamming the brakes on that idea, calling out inactivity, ring rust, time off, and that's not jealousy. That's gatekeeping, because belts don't care about hype, they care about timing, and Islam knows timing kills careers faster than punches ever will.
Someone in the chat said that you have the best fights. They're never boring. That's because some people, man, they just be running,
last
bro.
one was a bit boring, though. Other than that,
But I mean, it was a little tough. But other than that, bro, everything's pretty fucking entertaining. It is pretty entertaining.
Jack calling his own fight with Islam boring lit another fuse, because fans love honesty until honesty threatens the myth, and suddenly people are acting like dominance is a crime, like control is cheating. And when John Anik snaps back defending Islam and Chimaev, that's the broadcast voice saying what the promotion can't, which is that if you can't get up, that's on you, not the man holding you down.
It's funny that you mentioned those three performances there, John. Hamza, Islam, and because a lot of people, you've seen the noise. They're, oh, look at this, what's going on? People just getting taken down and controlled. I say the same thing. Hamzat Chimaev dominated Dricus du Plessis from start to finish, but that's boring. He's not trying to finish. He was trying to finish the whole time. It's just simply because of Dricus du Plessis' toughness that he was able to stay in the fight. And the same thing with Islam and Jack Della Maddalena.
We were in awe of those performances, and then we get off the air and you hear some of the noise about maybe the fight not being entertaining, and I'm thinking, what world am I operating in? You know, I guess I just feel like this fight game and the rules, it's striker first. You know, if Islam Makhachev, if Jack Della Maddalena can't get up at the end of round one, put him back on his back to begin round two. I mean,
And this is where the division starts rotting from the inside, because Paddy Pimblett opens his mouth and suddenly inactivity becomes a weapon. Talking about Ilia sitting out, talking about belts clogging divisions, talking about vacating like it's mercy, not punishment. And if you think this is just banter, nah, it feels coordinated, like pressure is being applied from multiple angles at once.
Interim's a genuine title, it's a genuine world title. The people who say it's not a genuine title have never won a title in their life.
Yeah.
They're the ones who say it's not.
As I say though, people keep saying, oh, you're probably gonna end up like Tom when you're winning, it'll get upgraded. And
why would that happen though?
Because people are saying Ilia's not gonna be back for at least a year.
I don't know. I don't know his personal situation.
I don't, but people are saying it could get messy and it could end up being like 2 years if it gets dragged out.
How would you feel about that, knowing what Tom's been through with John Jones and all that stuff?
Well, lad, if he's gonna sit out for that long, I would rather him just vacate and stop holding the division up. But I do want to fight him, you know what I mean? So it's a catch-22. I don't know, lad. I want to beat Ilia up and show everyone that I can beat him, but at the same time, if he's gonna have me waiting like Tom was waiting for John, then no, just vacate, lad, and let the division crack on.
Keol Sonnen then drops the coldest take of all, saying strip Ilia if he's not injured. And at first it sounds cruel, heartless even, but then it sinks in because Chael isn't talking emotion, he's talking precedent. And when he casually mentions fighters lying about injuries to avoid fights, that's not theory, that's accusation. And someone out there just felt very exposed.
The interim belt is for those that are dealing with an illness or an injury. If we would like to show grace to an undisputed champion because he's missing matches specifically for illness or injury, and the moment Ilia informs us that he is missing matches for anything outside of the criteria of illness or injury, that's why you strip him. That there is no precedence for an interim championship. And I had never thought of that, and I thought it was very cold. I didn't like it. I got in my car, I went back to my hotel, I'm staying by myself, and I thought about it. And I go, man, there's actually a point to that. If Ilia is missing matches, and all he's got to do is make the claim. He doesn't have to be telling the truth. A lot of guys didn't tell the truth. A lot of guys have missed fights and said they're hurt because they didn't want to make the walk.
Kyle claiming he supports Ilia while still calling for the belt to be taken is peak chaos, because that's how systems enforce rules, not with hatred, but with indifference. And when he says doctor notes can be bogus, but still required, that's the UFC playbook being read out loud. And trust me, organizations hate when you say the quiet part this clearly.
But if you're making a claim outside of illness or injury, to my understanding, the person at the UFC is correct. You're not eligible. You got to be stripped. I think that is a fair point. I don't want him stripped. I'm on Ilia's side of this. I don't really like what he's going through. I think he's shared more with us than he has to. I also think he's innocent. He seems like a good guy. I really don't think that he would have done these things. However, yeah, they got to strip him. If he's not making the claim that he's injured and has some kind of a doctor report to back it up, as bogus as those can be, he's got to be stripped.
What about Arman Tsarukyan?
He's just one of them, lad. He thinks because his family have got money and he's been had everything handed to the plate on him for years. Oh, it'll just happen in the UFC. Lad, you're being told that he fucking pulled out that Islam fight with a bad back when really he just couldn't make weight. He got offered to fight Gamrot and said no, and then took the most favourable matchup possible, Dan Hooker, who can't grapple, to save his man's life. Bad shit. And he nearly guillotined him, which just shows how bad Arman's grappling is to me.
Oh yeah, he did.
I was watching that thinking, wow, if I get you in a guillotine, you are going unconscious. And he headbutted him at the weigh-in. If he would have cut him there on his forehead, lad, he was getting cut defo. So why would you headbutt someone at the weigh-in, lad?
I do think his grappling's good though, Arman.
His grappling is good, he's got good wrestling, but that's his main thing, is wrestling. And he wouldn't be able to hold me down and just lie on top of me.
It'd be interesting, wouldn't it, the grappling matchup?
It would. He's got one on about the people I've fought, lad. He beat Daddy Ushu's about 48. A lot of people don't think he beat Charles. I was me included when we watched it live. I thought Charles won, and then he fought fucking Dan Hooker, lad, who's, let's be honest, shite. The last person I beat knocked Dan Hooker out in a round.
Paddy Pimblett leans into the controversies.
I like the guy, I feel for him, know what I mean?
And if it's not Ilia though, Arman?
It's got to be Arman, I think.
If it's not Ilia, I think it'll be even funnier if they do the win when I win, the winner of Max and Charles. Be even funnier, just a big you to Arman. That'd be hilarious. Tell Arman to go and fight Gamrot.
Yeah, Max and Charles
are fighting. So like whoever wins that could end up getting the title shot.
Then Paddy turns his sights on Arman Tsarukyan and the tone gets nasty fast. Mocking pullouts, mocking opponents, mocking grappling, and you can feel resentment dripping off every word because Arman exists in this weird space where everyone knows he's dangerous, but nobody wants to deal with the consequences of losing to him. And yet, that kind of fighter always gets stalled.
We saw Dana come out and say he's got to earn it. He doesn't care about the number. Arman Tsarukyan's one of our guys, one of the toughest fighters in the game. We saw what he did to one of the toughest fighters in the division, Dan Hooker. Do you feel he's being treated unfair? Do you feel like he deserves a title shot? We see what's going on with Gaethje and we see what's going on with Paddy.
So with respect to Ilia Topuria, Justin Gaethje, and Paddy Pimblett, I think most of the fan base would agree with me that Arman Tsarukyan looks like the best, most complete lightweight in the world. But only Hunter and Dana and a few other select individuals know exactly what happened before UFC 311. Depending upon who you ask, it was either weight cut related or injury related, whatever it may be. The narrative continues to spin, and the fight with Dan Hooker no longer became a title eliminator. I mean, the world is unfair, so yes, I do believe he is being treated unfairly, but the extent to which he crossed Dana White back in January at UFC 311, only those on the inside really.
Yeah, I think that Arman Tsarukyan is doing everything he needs to do to stay active. Listen, man, this guy might just be the best lightweight in the world. Since Islam's gone, he's really good, man. He's big, he's strong, he's physical. The champion, Ilia Topuria, is tremendous. I think Ilia and Arman are the two best guys in the world. I think they need a fight at some point because I think Paddy Pimblett is awesome. Justin Gaethje's awesome. Arman and Ilia seem to have something. And not only something in terms of skill, but between the two that we could build a great fight around, right? So yeah, I think Arman's fantastic though, man. He's good. He looked great against Dan Hooker too.
Man, how you feel? How do you feel about that fight?
Against Topuria, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a tough one. It's a very tough one.
For sure.
Can Arman beat him? 100% he can. Yeah, he can beat him.
Yes, for sure.
How? Mix up the striking with the wrestling.
And while Paddy laughs, Jon Anik starts asking the real questions about why Arman keeps getting passed over, about what actually happened behind closed doors, and when insiders start hinting that only Dana and a few others know the truth, that's not intrigue, that's a cover story forming. Because if everything was clean, it wouldn't sound this messy.
Do you feel like with Arman Tsarukyan, just before I get off, do you feel like he would have beaten Ilia Topuria had they fought for the actual undisputed title?
I mean, he's going to be a problem for Ilia for sure. I mean, his wrestling is legit. His grappling is legit. We really get to see how good Ilia is, on the ground in that space because he's good, but Arman's elite. So I don't know. We'll see how that all works.
Voy a preguntarte directamente. Toda la gente dice que tienes miedo de Arman y te tengo que preguntar por eso.
Yeah. Bueno, al final ya sabes lo que pienso sobre la opinión de los demás. Arman, bueno, es un buen luchador, ha tenido sus oportunidades en las que se ha negado a competir, ha tenido su oportunidad de pelear por el campeonato del mundo, se ha retirado del combate. Todos los luchadores hemos enfrentado dolores de espalda, dolores de brazo, de pierna, de todo, y aún así nos hemos presentado en el combate. Él por alguna razón no, y él sabe cuál ha sido esa conversación interna. Tal vez se ha tenido que cambiar los calzones después de tomar esa decisión.
He's been calling out Ilia. Who will fight? Who will win that fight, you reckon?
Oh, I think there's a reason that Ilia doesn't really want to get in the octagon with him. I think Arman's a problem, and it's everyone in the division is kind of ducking him at the moment. Ilia's taking some time off, and then the other two don't want to fight him. Paddy and Gaethje, they both don't want to fight Arman, so now they're fighting each other. So he's kind of just left in the lurch. Maybe I'll get past BSD, and I think I'll be the only guy to put my hand up to run it back with Arman.
Cuando tú ves que tienes una persona enfrente a la que le estás dando cariño, en la que estás invirtiendo el dinero que realmente te está devolviendo las cosas de esa manera, al final tú le seguirías dando cariño.
No.
Bueno, pues eso es lo que están haciendo. Lo que han dicho, se han sentado en una mesa y ¿sabe lo que han dicho? Que le den por el culo a Arman. Así que Arman, desde aquí que te den por el culo.
Daniel Cormier calling Arman, possibly the best lightweight now that Islam has moved up, should have ended the debate, but it didn't set, because acknowledging Arman means committing to risk. And when Luke Rockhold starts talking about Arman Sip's grappling being elite,